Hello, everyone. Today we're talking about verb tense, past and present tense. Action has started in the past or s- started and completed in the past, or started in the past and is still ongoing, or is started presently at the moment of the conversation. So we have simple tense, we have perfect tense, progressive tense, and then the past and present perfect progressive tense. Past simple tense using the verb walk, we'll say walked. Present simple in the present time, we'll say walk or walks. If it's a past perfect, had walked. Present perfect, have walked, has walked. Past progressive is was or were walking. Present progressive, am, is, are walking. Past perfect progressive, had been walking. Present perfect progressive, have been, has been walking. Let's look at some examples. Number one, I walked to your house this morning. That is an example of a past simple tense, an action that started and completed in the past. Something happened this morning. I walked to your house. Number two is an example of a present simple tense, an action that is currently taking place. Tom walks to school on Tuesdays. So this is a present time of an action. Walks. Number three is an example of past progressive. It's continuous. It's an action ongoing at the time in the past. Longer duration. I was walking. I was walking to his house yesterday. Number four is an example of a present perfect tense, an action that began in the past and extends or completed at the time of the conversation or writing. Unknown, we don't know if it will continue in the future, but it did begin in the past and it's continuing to the present time. Have walked. I have walked 5 kilometers already. Number five is an example of past perfect, an action occurring before a certain time in the past. So let's say it's midday. We're talking about something that happened at 10 o'clock earlier in the morning. By 10 o'clock this morning, I had walked, so we'll say had walked for 2 hours. Again, that is past perfect tense, action occurring before a certain time in the past. Number six, Tom has walked only 2 kilometers. Example of a present perfect tense. An action that began in the past extends into the present. So it's the same as number four. Present perfect tense. Began in the past, extends into the present, and we don't know if it will continue in the future. Number six, looking at comparison, it was if I would say I have walked. And then Tom has walked. So it's either have walked if it's I, or has walked if it's he or she, or a person like my mother has walked, a proper noun Tom, or a driver, the driver has walked. So we're talking about number six, perfect present tense. Number seven, Anna is walking to school. That is a present progressive tense, continuing action happening at the moment of the conversation. So right now, Anna is walking to school. Number eight is an example of a present perfect progressive tense. He has been walking to school on Fridays. Action continuing from the past, extending into the present, and maybe, possibly, continuing into the future. That's the key there. Has been walking. He has been walking to school on Fridays. Again, that is a present perfect progressive tense. Number 9, they have been walking for 3 hours. Same as number 8, present perfect progressive. But number 8 was a singular person, he. Number 9 is plural, they. We also have a length of time, hours. So you have to use for, the word for in a certain number of hours, for 3 hours. They have been walking for 3 hours. Number 10 is the same as number 8, present perfect progressive. It's a plural, he and Tom. This time we're using since because we're looking at a certain time of the day, 9 o'clock. He and Tom have been walking since 9 o'clock. Number 11, he has been walking for 6 kilometers. Again, same as number 8, 9, and 10, all present perfect progressive tense. So we're looking at number 11. This is a singular person, he. So we'll say he has been, because 9 and 10 were they and he and Tom. He has been walking. And then here we're looking at distance, kilometers. So we're having to use for 6 kilometers. He has been walking for 6 kilometers. Again, this is an action continuation, action from the past, extending into the present, and possibly into the future. Number 12, I had been. So here we use had been. I had been walking for 4 hours before I ate lunch. So now there are 2 actions that happened in the past. Walking and eating lunch or ate lunch. This is an example of a past perfect progressive action. This indicates one past action went on until a second action occurred. So I had been walking for 4 hours, and then I would say before, so it'd be another action, I ate lunch. So the proper use of using walking would have been I had been walking. In the next video, I will use the future tense of the word walk, and then we'll translate into Bisaya all these sentences that we are learning for verb tenses. Thank you.